You've probably seen someone holding a colorful drink filled with mysterious little balls at the bottom. But what if I told you this drink may have been invented almost by accident? And it gets even crazier. To this day, people still argue over who actually created bubble tea. A drink that started as a simple experiment somehow became a worldwide obsession, making billions, taking over social media, and turning ordinary tea into a global phenomenon. But here's the real question. Who invented bubble tea? And why are people so obsessed with these weird chewy pearls? Because the truth behind bubble tea is way more surprising than you think. It all starts back in the 1980s. At the time, tea was already a huge part of everyday culture. But younger people wanted something different, something fun, something refreshing, something new. Tea shops had a problem. How do you make an old tradition exciting again? That's when something unexpected happened. And this is where the mystery begins. There are actually two different stories about who invented bubble tea. The first version points to Hanlon Tea Room. According to the story, the owner was inspired after seeing white tapioca pearls at a local market. He looked at them and thought, what if I put these in tea? Sounds weird, right? But weird sometimes changes everything. However, there's another story. And honestly, this one might be even crazier. According to many people at Chun Shui Tang Tea House, an employee was sitting in a meeting when she randomly poured tapioca balls into an iced tea, just for fun. No business plan. No big invention. Just a random experiment. Everyone tried it, and suddenly, they loved it. A joke turned into a billion-dollar trend. And even today, people still debate. Which story is the real one? Was bubble tea carefully invented? Or was it a happy accident? Maybe that mystery is part of what makes it so interesting. But one thing nobody argues about, bubble tea completely took over the world. Now here's a fun fact almost nobody knows. Most people think the word bubble refers to the chewy balls at the bottom. But originally, it didn't. The name actually came from the tiny bubbles of foam created when the tea was shaken really hard before serving. The bubbles came first. The pearls came later. Plot twist. And speaking of those famous pearls, do you actually know what they're made of? Nope. Not gelatin. Not plastic. And definitely not some weird mystery ingredient from the internet. Most bubble tea pearls are made from tapioca, which comes from cassava root. That's right. Something incredibly simple turned into one of the most recognizable drink toppings on earth. The pearls are usually cooked with brown sugar, giving them that sweet, chewy, almost caramel-like texture. And let's be honest, the first time you try bubble tea, there are only two reactions. Either you instantly love chewing the pearls, or you sit there confused thinking, why am I drinking and chewing at the same time? There's honestly no middle ground. But the craziest part? Bubble tea didn't stay in Taiwan for long. By the 2000s, it started spreading across Asia, then exploded in the United States, then Europe, then pretty much everywhere else. And suddenly, bubble tea wasn't just a drink anymore. It became an experience. Now there are hundreds of flavors. Strawberry, brown sugar, chocolate, fruit teas, milk teas, even drinks topped with cream cheese foam. Cheese. Because apparently someone looked at tea and thought, you know what this needs? More chaos. And somehow, it actually works. But here's another surprising fact. In many places, bubble tea became more than just a drink. It became part of pop culture. People buy it for the vibe, for the aesthetic, for the Instagram photos, for hangouts with friends, for the experience. It became one of those drinks that somehow feels fun before you even take the first sip. And of course, the internet made it explode even more. Challenges, taste tests, DIY recipes, and endless debates about one important question. What's the best bubble tea flavor? But not everything about bubble tea has been smooth. Over the years, weird rumors started spreading online. People made up scary stories about what the pearls were made of. Some even claimed crazy things about harmful ingredients. Most of those rumors? Completely false. But somehow, the mystery only made people even more curious. And maybe that's the secret behind bubble tea. It's different. It's weird. It's fun. And just mysterious enough to make people want to try it. Because let's be real, the first time someone hands you a colorful drink full of black chewy balls, your first thought is usually, wait, am I actually supposed to drink this? And somehow, a few sips later, you're already ordering another one. Maybe that's the magic of bubble tea. It never tried to be normal. And somehow, that's exactly what made the whole world fall in love with it. So now I gotta ask, would you try a cheese foam bubble tea? Or is that way too crazy? Drop your favorite flavor in the comments. And tell me, do you think bubble tea was invented by accident? Or do you think someone secretly knew they were creating the next global obsession? And if you love crazy food stories that sound completely fake, but are actually true, hit subscribe, because the next story might completely change the way you see your favorite food.